Well, you may remember earlier this week we told you about a grave site discovered at a Dozier School for Boys in Marianna. A group of men called the White House Boys, who once attended that school, asked Governor Christ to investigate the deaths and their stories of abuse, rape, and racism. Governor Christ is moving forward with an investigation. Today, I joined several members of the media and two survivors of that school as officials led us through the old school grounds.
It was a spark in a dead boy's eye that is the reason we're standing here. And I wish I could tell that to Martin Anderson's family. You know, his picture, this is why I'm here. Yeah, strange it is.
It was the face of Martin Lee Anderson, a young boy who died after being beaten at a boot camp for boys that brought back horrifying memories for Robert Straley. Straley came to the Dozier School for Boys back in 1963 when he was just 13 years old. He spent 11 months at the school and has countless tales of being beaten and whipped.
They don't want you to get numb. You know, they get you on the butt for a while and then they move it up to your back and then down to your legs, you know, and with a gleam in their eye. I mean, these guys were not doing a job. They were torturing people.
Now Robert Straley is reaching out to other White House boys to help them heal and find closure. Men like Patrick Hallinan, who just learned 3 days ago about the unmarked gravesite found on the old school grounds.
I haven't eaten. I haven't slept any. And if it hadn't been for these guys on the phone, I don't know. I don't know if I could have done this.
Relive the memories of a place he still hopes to one day forget.
In that corner right there. It's like a torture room.
It's through this door that Patrick Hallinan and Robert Straley say they were taken into the White House for beatings.
All we saw was a little hallway, and you went through a little door.
It was dark. I remember one light.
Dark.
One dim light.
And
we were taken to this gravesite across the street with 31 unmarked crosses. Both Robert and Patrick say they knew about a gravesite, but no one they knew ever saw it. Governor Christ has now formally asked the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to find out who was buried in these graves and if there were any crimes committed. But for the White House boys, they say today was one step toward justice. Robert Straley says he believes the bodies could be victims of a fire or illnesses, but thinks boys that were beaten to death would have been discarded somewhere else. FDLE officials say they don't have any immediate plans to exhume the bodies, but plan to look into the Dozier School records and get in touch with old school staff members.